Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your monthly money and finances forecast. This is going to be for all Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placements. Virgo, I'm going to use the horseshoe spread. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you could make it. So let's see what's happening for you with your money and finances. Universe, Spirit, what do our Virgos need to know what's going on with their money and finances? What's going on with Virgo's money and finances? What is Virgo's past money conditions? What is Virgo's present money condition? What will be Virgo's future money condition? What will be Virgo's attitude towards their money and finances situation? What will be Virgo's concern around their money and finances? What will be Virgo's challenge with their money and finances? And what will be the likely outcome that can also act as advice for Virgo around their money and finances, please? And from the bottom of the deck, what will be the overall energy surrounding Virgo that will be their focus regarding their money and finances? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A card almost flipped over. I think it was 6 of Cups. But because I'm not sure, I'm not going to speak on it. Thank you, Spirit, for Virgo. But no, I am going to speak on it. You might be looking for solutions, Virgo. Looking to see how to reconcile, or you could be dealing with something from the past or someone from the past concerning your money and finances. You do have the 7 of Wands that definitely flipped over. So you could be dealing with challenges with your money and finances, or facing challenges around your money and finances. With the 7 of Wands, I do feel that you do have the upper hand in the situation, but it's going to be challenging. And the way to have the upper hand is that you have to face it, okay? Defend your money is finance situation, or address whatever problem, or see what you can do to avoid the problem, okay? What do all Virgos need to know about their money and finances? What's going on with Virgos money? Show me clearly. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, 3 more times. All right, there we go. All right, Virgo, let's get into this. So, here we go. Okay. Okay, Virgo. At the bottom of the deck, you have the 7 of Swords. This is your focus around your money and finances. So with the 7 of Swords here, you could be trying to come out of a negative mindset. You could be trying to escape your money troubles. You could be trying to strategize and come up with a plan, and maybe struggling with being able to come up with a plan around your money and finances. It is possible that you could be dealing with a situation where your money was taken or stolen, and you're trying to rectify that. Or you may be trying to avoid money being taken from you with this 7 of Swords. But also with the 7 of Swords, you may be focusing on trying to avoid self-sabotage or being sabotaged with your money and finances with the 7 of Swords energy. Now at the bottom, underneath that 7 of Swords, you have the 4 of Cups. So with the 4 of Cups here, you could be experiencing discontentment, where you're not happy about your money and finances, the way your money and finances situation is or is happening or going. But also with the 4 of Cups, this could be you trying to focus on seizing opportunities or not missing any opportunities. Or this may be you strategizing on what is an opportunity and what isn't, and making decisions around that, with the focus of you trying to escape any problems around your money and finances, or to come up with a plan to improve your money and finances situation with the 7 of Swords. Now, in the recent past, Virgo, with with your money and finances, you do have justice. So in the recent past, you were able to balance your money, or you would focus on balancing it. Also with justice here, you could have received you could have received a decision in your favor through a legal matter, or something connected to a legal matter with your money and finances. But also, this is you making important decisions and making the right decisions with justice here, where you were making sure that you did what is right or what was best, and you focused on restoring your money and finances with justice here. You were focused on being rational with your money and finances. Now, in the present, and by the way, with justice here, you could have been dealing with a Libra or have this energy in your chart. But at present, you have temperance. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or have this energy in your chart. But with temperance here, you're focusing on what matters most. You're focusing on avoiding any extremes. With temperance here, you're trying to balance your money, have some self-control, trying to do things in proper measure, do things in moderation, be sensible. You're trying to stabilize your money, maintain harmony with your money. You may be trying to use proper measures and be creative as well. But also with temperance, this is a time in the present where you want to be mindful, and you are being careful not to do too much, or not. You want to make sure you're not taking any action too far one way or another that causes instability in your money and finances, or creates more instability. Okay? Or takes things out of balance. So this is you tempering, trying to heal your money and finances at this time, and experiencing some healing around it. But the need to be careful with temperance, because with temperance, this is about you making sure you're monitoring what's going in and going out with your money and finances, and maintaining a good balance. Now, in the future, you do have the Page of Pentacles. So with the Page of Pentacles, it's possible some news could come in. But with the Page of Pentacles, you're seeing what you can do to be mindful and practical and gain and be resourceful here. With the Page of Pentacles, you may be learning how to be more practical with your money and finances. But also with the Page of Pentacles, a new resource of money, a new small resource of money and finances may be coming in for you, Virgo. There also could be something going on around your money and finances that's connected to a child. Now, your attitude towards your money and finances is the King of Swords. So you're focusing on being very clear and objective and be focused and come up with a very logical and clear-cut plan to cut away what no longer serves you. This is you being firm with your money plans, being very logical with your money plans, okay? And seeing clearly and assessing the situation and making very good decisions is your focus with this King of Swords energy. So you're being very calculating with that energy, Virgo. And you're monitoring your money. You're scrutinizing it. You're keeping a close eye on it. Okay? You're cutting away what no longer serves you, and you're focusing on how to execute your money plans and be effective at it and have success. Now, your concern with your money and finances is the Eight of Pentacles. So you may be concerned with money not stopping, like not coming in. You may be concerned with whether or not you miss any details. You may be concerned about whether or not you can make something work or craft what you need to see happen with your money and finances. You may be concerned about your ability to build your money and finances the way that you want. Okay? You may be concerned if you're going to be able to find work. You may be concerned about whether or not you can work on your money and finances and see progress with it. You may be concerned that your plans around your money and finances don't work. Your strategy don't work. You are focusing on avoiding loss of money. And I'm also hearing you may be feeling skeptical too. So now your challenge is the Nine of Swords. Now, first of all, be mindful that the Nine of Swords is mental energy. So you could be overthinking with the Nine of Swords. But also with the Nine of Swords energy, your challenge could be whether or not you can address your concerns, your fears, and your doubts around your money and finances, whether they're real or perceived. Okay? And so the challenge here is how do you relieve your money concerns? How do you avoid finding yourself in money issues? Right? And how do you not overthink things? Okay? And you may be having a challenge of trying not to worry about your money and finances. So your outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. I like this. With the Queen of Pentacles, you are able to nurture your money and finances situation and have success, but it takes you being practical and grounded and working on it, and you are able to build upon it if you do so responsibly. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, you're able to take care of what you need to take care of with your money and finances and see some success. But it requires you nurturing it and working to get that done and being responsible and mindful and practical. So that's nice. Now let's clarify. Spirit, tell me more about the Page of Pentacles for Virgo in the future. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles for Virgo in the future. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles for Virgo in the future around their money and finances, please. Thank you. So you have the Hierophant. So with the Hierophant here, and underneath that you have the Five of, is that the Five of Wands? Yeah. This is the Five of Wands underneath that. So this is you trying to take action and see what changes you can make. But there could be some struggle that you could be dealing with, or some competition or strife. But this is about, with the Five of Wands, focusing on what action you can take to make changes or avoid any problems. But see what you can do with that Page of Pentacles, right, to gain in the situation. And so with the Hierophant, this may be you being more conservative. But with this particular Hierophant, this Hierophant seems pleased. So this may be you not taking chances. This is you being conservative. Or you may be working with your bank, getting a loan, or receiving something from an institution regarding your money and finances. But with the Hierophant here, this is about you also focusing on using wisdom. This is about you also having faith and keeping the faith around your money and finances. This is about you being ethical. But also with the Hierophant here, this here may be you providing a service and gaining in the situation. It's also possible with the Page of Pentacles that a child could be helping you, or family could be helping you with this Hierophant here in the future, Virgo. Or you're providing some sort of a service to bring change to the situation or to address any difficulties. But seeing what action you can take to see what you can do and see what you can implement that's practical to gain in the situation in the future. So with the Page, I do feel that you gain some money, but it's small, but it's still something that allows you to be able to take care of your money situation. But also you, with the Page of Pentacles, Virgo, in the future, you may be practically looking at what you can institute or implement to gain more money with that Page of Pentacles in the future. Or you gain money from an institution, or through a loan, or through a bank. Or you gain money through family, as I said. Spirit, tell me more about the Nine of Swords. Tell me more about the Nine of Swords, please, for Virgo. Thank you. So you have here the King of Cups. So this is you and your feelings. Okay, you're experiencing a lot of feelings and emotions. You do also have the King of Swords here. So this is you, very emotional, trying to have emotional maturity, emotional balance, feeling sensitive around your money and finances. And your complication is how you take responsibility. How do you take accountability? How do you account for your worries and concerns and address them? It could be connected with family or significant connection or relationship. And with the King of Swords, this might be you trying to protect your money and finances, or with this King of Swords, because this is a child working with a machinery, right? A weapon. So this might be you worried about whether or not you're going to come up with a logical plan, a good plan, make right decisions, be able to execute your plans and be effective with it or not. And so you're worried about that, you and your feelings about that. Spirit, tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. So you want to be mindful not to entertain any negative self-talk, but also you want to be mindful not to cause your own self-sabotage or be sabotaged by anyone. Also with Justice here, you could be dealing with karma in the recent past. Okay? And that could have been good karma or, you know, not so good karma. But you still had to focus on balance in the recent past. And now at present, you're tempering the situation. You focus on healing it. You're healing it. But it is not easy to do. Spirit, tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles. Thank you. The Star. This is you experiencing healing around your money and finances. You working on healing your money and finances. And you being practical, you building upon it and seeing success with your hopes, with your vision, with this star energy here. This here is you getting everything that you need. You're able to get what you need. You may not get everything you want, but you definitely are able to take care of everything you need. You have the Queen of Swords at the bottom. So with the Queen of Swords, this is you coming up with a plan that's logical. But just be careful that whatever plan or strategy, or as it has to do with communication, that you are not doing things that end up backfiring, okay, or harming you as a result. So you want to be clear-minded and logical. You want to do what's right and do what's fair. And don't put up with any bullshit, but don't bullshit yourself. So Virgo, let's take a look at what your guidance is. So you're going to be fine with your money and finances. You're going to do fine. Spirit, what is the guidance for Virgo with their money and finances for the month of September 2019? Can we please have guidance for Virgo regarding their money and finances? What is the guidance for Virgo around? Ooh. Okay, you got two cards that just tipped over, so we're going to keep it. First, you have partnership. Allow healthful, supportive partnerships into your personal life and career, and both parties benefit as a result. You are receiving help from heaven and from a person who brings needed skills and resources. See? Told you. Nice. You also have detox your friendships. Your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. So detox your friendships. You may be dealing with people that may be taking money from you, deceiving you, lying to you in order to get your money, or play around with your money and finances. Or they're causing some degree of sabotage because of them leaning on you and the support that you may be giving, that in turn is affecting your money and finances. or they are affecting your money and finances situation somehow in a negative way, that, and you will know who they are. You know who they are. And so it's time to detox so that your money and finances situation can improve, because there's the ability to, and form partnerships with the people who support you. And there is partnerships that are available, that do exist or will come into form for you, Virgo, where you'll receive the support you need and the help around your money and finances needs or aims, and you'll be able to have everything that you need. So there's a need for you to be emotionally mature, or you may be dealing with someone who's just worrying you because they're not emotionally balanced and they're trying to give you a hard time. So if this is the case, this is about you needing to be in the King of Swords energy, to be firm and fair, and to make your decision and let your decision be final. And that decision may be you may not be able to help someone, or you may need to cut somebody off. But this is about you taking care of you and making sure you got what you need, and you will do that. These are your messages. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.